Hello and welcome to Dance Bants.
Yeah.
I'm your host, and who am I? Dance Bants.
Yeah, you are.
And today I'm here with Clarence Kent. Clarence started dancing in Brisbane when he was 12 years old. With his crew, Golden Coastline, he put on events like Big Bang, That Beatdown and Choose Your Own Song battles. In 2016, he started performing with Jabbawockes and spent 4 years in and out of LA joining a crew called The Lot. He's now kicking it in Brisbane, and he's also the guy in that Matt Corby video. Please welcome Clarence Kent.
Fuck yeah.
Where are we?
Just in front of a golden logo.
The three big questions.
Okay.
What do you reckon?
I reckon Queensland would smoke Sydney's freestyle scene, eh?
Yeah? Already?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, tell me why.
Just because Sydney is just like a bit more like lame. I reckon Queensland's a bit more, have a bit more to give. Sydney's like cool and they're good. I know you guys are fucking crazy, but it's just Queensland has a bit more. And I mean, I'm trolling. I'm talking shit, but I do mean it.
So what specifically would Queensland smash Sydney in?
Just dancing.
Just all of it?
Yeah.
Why though? Like,
because I personally think Sydney is just way too by the books.
okay, yeah.
And boring. I think boring is just like the easiest way to put it.
That's a big word.
Boring?
Yeah.
Nah.
You reckon Sydney's boring?
Well, nah. Sydney's nice. It's fun to go to and shit. I'm having a great time in Sydney. But just too much like, you know, foundation.
Uh-huh.
You know?
So are you not about foundation?
No,
Actually, maybe we'll get to that later. I'll keep that short.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Have you ever shat yourself?
Yeah. And I'm surprised so many people have said that they haven't. I reckon so many of your guests are lying, eh? In my apartment in LA, eh? And I was just like on a shit diet, no pun intended. But I was just eating like instant noodles, spicy chicken, instant ramen. Mm-hmm. And I would just drink beer. And there was one time I was just home alone and I was drinking beer and I was making instant noodles.
You hadn't even eaten them yet?
Nah, that was my diet though.
Right. Oh, you already had eaten them.
It was in my system. I farted and then I was like, oof.
And you just left it there?
No, I was like, it felt a bit more than what I thought it was. So I like checked really quick and then I saw there was some shit. Mm-hmm. And then I just took a shower.
Okay.
And put my undies in the wash.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oi, my toes are heaps exposed and I want to wear socks. JJ socks are really good for dancing in. If you're a person that dances in socks, it's cool to wear JJ socks. You heard it here first. How good quality they are.
They're nice.
And they're 3 for $12.
But their t-shirts are so trash though.
Yeah. Are you afraid of dying?
Nah, I'm not afraid of dying, but I am afraid of like my close friends or family to die. And a thought is, I don't know if that's selfish or not, you know? What do you think?
I reckon it's your life, right?
Of course.
You think it's selfish, right?
Yeah, I think it's like a bit weird, a bit selfish. I feel a slight guilt.
Yeah, nah. Have you ever stolen something?
No.
Are you serious?
Pretty sure.
You haven't ever stolen something?
Pretty sure I've never stolen something.
You've never even steal like a lemon?
No.
I guess you don't go to supermarkets, eh?
Yes, I do. No, that's bullshit. I was living by myself for ages. I don't know how to go to supermarkets.
Can you play a musical instrument?
No.
Can you sing?
Yeah.
Would you work for free?
Yes.
Do you have an enemy?
No.
Do you have a big secret?
I guess, yeah.
Is there one that I'm forgetting
Dude,
that's a yes or no?
get your piece of paper.
I put it got wet. Ballet or jazz?
Ballet.
Yeah. Fucking Wiggles or High Five?
Wiggles.
Matt Corby at Splendor in the Grass or Matt Corby at Carols in the Domain?
Okay, so this is what I was confused on because you ask, has Matt Corby ever played at Carols?
Nah.
But Carols is the Christmas thing, right?
Yeah.
That's why I was confused. I didn't know what Carols in the Domain was. And you make it confusing because you ask Matt Corby at Splendor. I didn't know what Carols was, but now I know.
Well, I'm basically asking Carols in the Domain or Splendor in the Grass with the imposition that you have to choose Matt Corby because it's Matt Corby or Matt Corby.
Well, Matt Corby at Splendor.
Beginner tap or advanced tap?
This is another question I have is, am I just answering? There's no rule to this question.
No.
Then advanced tap.
Right.
But are you asking me like if I can do either?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then no, I can't do advanced tap.
Okay.
But as a general question, I would prefer advanced tap.
But
and
you
do it if I could.
Beginner. Left turn or left kick?
Probably left turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
How high is your kick?
Don't know. You want to see?
Yeah.
Do I stand up or sit down?
I guess you could try standing up, but don't hurt yourself. Yeah, cool. Wow, that's high.
Don't put me falling down like that.
Oh, I'm so gonna put that in.
Yeah, okay, fuck it. Wait, no, ask me for intimate or big show.
Oh, big show or intimate
Big
informal
show.
showing? Why?
Because it's sick. Fucking informal showing.
But you're
Oh,
like...
are you talking about dance showings? Or like...
No, I'm talking about like
anything, right?
horse racing.
Oh, yeah, nah. Big.
I'm obviously talking about dancing.
Oh, shit.
Contemporary or house was another one that I asked and got rid of.
That's like two of the styles I don't like.
Exactly. That's why I'm bringing it back.
Oh, shit. Maybe it's just because I've been shown poor contemporary. Most of contemporary dance that I'm exposed to is like just really, really cringe, I reckon. Just a bit too extra emotionally. Or just like that kind of thing.
I think you've been watching Lyrical, eh?
Well, lyrical's bullshit is also.
Yeah.
Lyrical what?
Lyrical.
Because lyrical, like, hip-hop is so fucking stupid, too.
Yeah.
Like, that shouldn't be a thing. Lyrical hip-hop is so fucking stupid. But at the same time, there's so many, from what I've seen, there's so many sick shows and, like, professional, like, dope shit that you've shown me that's, like, incredible. And it's, like, dancing at its finest. But then house is like dope footwork, obviously, very technical and stuff. But so many people are just really boring and lazy with it. I'd have to go contemporary.
Yeah or nah?
Yeah, nah, fuck yeah.
Did you like Last Work by Ohad Naharin?
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, it was an experience. Mm-hmm. There was a lot of it that I was like, what the fuck's going on? But
right. Were you not like amazed at the quality of movement?
No, I was amazed, yeah. But there's one part where this dude's like doing this thing. Mm-hmm. And
and you weren't into it?
Well, I was into it, but like I wasn't amazed by it. Doing this is like...
that's so iconic now.
Fucking move your leg.
Yeah, but have you ever seen anyone do it like that?
No, I haven't seen
And he did it for so long.
Right, yeah. I mean, that's dope. But that isn't quality movement to me.
Right.
It's dope, though.
Okay, what's quality?
Dude, I don't know how to answer what quality movement is. I guess it's all subjective, right? You reckon? Well, I guess there's like the universal understanding, which is like technique. And then the next level, which is like foundation or style or something. And then every like nuance in between.
Or do you think style or technique is more important?
I reckon style. Style is what like packages a technique. And I think you can have style without technique.
And
for
is
sure.
that still better than having technique
Without style?
without style? Yeah.
I guess it just depends on the person dancing. But I would rather watch someone that's really, really like amazing stylistically than someone that's really, really amazing that just does technique and sticks
Yeah,
to
right. So what's style?
That's a great question. Great question. Not sure. Style? There's a lot of styles, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know the difference between like a style or like say a character or a concept or like even sometimes like technique can like blend into what a style might be, you know? A bunch of moves and a bunch of like
A bunch of moves.
well,
dude.
yeah, because like you can say this might be like controversial, but like popping, just as an example, like is it a style or a technique? You know, like fuck me. The pop is a technique, but popping is a style. But then you have like strutting, sacking, roboting, waving, cobra. The pop is the technique, but you can do anything with that technique, right?
Yeah, but isn't there like boogaloo?
Yeah, but that's a style, right? So it's so confusing. It's so bullshit. That's what you get when like just a bunch of like friends just create something and don't think too deep into it.
So why do you want to be the greatest of all time?
Well, who doesn't, right? Because I think it's a great journey to have as a human being.
How would you know
If it's a great journey.
that you were the that you were the best?
I guess I wouldn't know, but I think it's just a good thing for me to have as a person with a goal in his life, and it's just like my lifelong goal. And if there's anything that I can really reach for my entire life, it's that. And it just gives me like something good to like try and live my life by. Like would like to be the greatest of at least my generation. I've kind of lowered the bar now for myself. And I reckon I can do it.
Cool, sick. But then this relates pretty much exactly to what we were just talking about, is that you don't call yourself a popper animatress. But like, if you became the greatest, are you gonna be like working on some other styles?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like what?
I'm working on tap. I'm working on ballet. But I'm also always just training and also always just trying to like be a better dancer. I think groove is a big part of dancing.
What's groove to you?
Groove to me is a repeated movement done rhythmically to music. Doesn't have to be to music. That's what groove
we
is to
don't
me.
agree on groove, I reckon.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah. You reckon it needs some soul or something?
Yes.
Fuck that.
Yeah, so you reckon you
That's
could
corny,
groove
I
with your finger, and I reckon that's bullshit.
I reckon a bass artist grooves with their fingers fucking crazy.
Do you think that? But then they're going like this.
Yeah, but you can isolate and
that's
just look
the
at their
soul.
fingers. They're grooving. Sure, that's the soul, but they're still grooving with their fingers.
Take us all the way back. How'd you start?
I started at Holland Park State School.
Where's Holland Park?
Holland Park is in Brisbane.
Mm-hmm.
Near like the Mount Gravatt area.
Cravat? Is there?
Mount Gravatt.
Matt Cravat?
Gravatt.
There's a guy on MasterChef. I'm pretty sure his name's Matt, and he wears a cravat.
What's a
Kind
cravat?
of funny. Cravat's like a scarf that you tie around your neck.
Oh, like a babushka?
Wait, you can put a babushka on your head and on your neck?
I think the scarf is the technique and the babushka is the style. I think that's perfect. My best mate, Fraser, he used to like go to breakdance classes and he would just be like the breakdancer at our school. Or was a b-boy. Sorry for being politically incorrect.
Breaker, you're meant to say breaker, right?
Breaker.
I learned that
Yeah.
recently.
But I just kept going and I really liked it. Once I finished high school, I started throwing some events like dance battles with the help of Golden, obviously. Went to LA. The past 4 years I've been living in LA. And then the first year I went to some random audition for Jabberwockies. I was living at Home for Dancers in like North Hollywood in LA. Stayed there, and one of my friends at that Home for Dancers was like, there's this audition, you should go. And I was like, hell yeah. So I went and then just got it. In between then, I ended up getting a job at a cafe in LA called Republic of Pie. And I served a few like random ass dancers there.
Were they like tarts or did they have like a top on them?
Nah, like tarts almost, yeah. I served a few people. Yeah, I served JB from Sydney. I served Tucker Barkley.
Yeah.
I probably
That's pretty crazy. You served Tucker Barkley at the Empire of Pie.
The Republic of Pie. Yeah, it's so crazy. I was starstruck. And then on the way home from that job, I got a call from the casting manager of Jabba, and he just told me that I got the job, and I was like, yeah. Well, I was like blown away. I was so keen.
Was that like a random, like you called it a random audition, but was it a random audition to you?
It's kind of come full circle because growing up, even before I like started taking like going to Industry 1 or going to Fresh Elements, as soon as I saw Jabberwockies, and I don't know how I would have come across them as an actual kid in Australia. Maybe it would have just been from YouTube or something.
Actual kid?
As in like just a kid from Australia. I don't know how Jabba got so big, but they were like they were worldwide pop culture, you know? And they were a huge inspiration.
What is Jabberwockies?
They're the famous crew that has like white masks and gloves. They're very like animated looking. I think they like completely pioneered a whole different type of movement. And I think my type of movement, like very animated and isolated, derives all the way down from that kind of thing.
Word. What's it like to work for them?
It was dope. It was sick. It was really cool. I really miss it, being back home in Australia during COVID and stuff. I just kind of reckon I took it for granted a little bit, doing just everything with them. It was amazing. I have no bad things to say about them.
Are you a huge deal? I think you're a huge deal, eh?
I reckon I'm a huge deal.
Yeah, fuck. Well, here's the other thing, right? Dude, you were in a Matt Corby video. What was it like? Tell us all about it.
Yeah, it was cool. So I got hit up. They expressed interest that they would want to like try and work with me for some Matt Corby video. And obviously I was down. I'm not like a huge stan of Matt Corby or anything.
So like as the Dance Bants show, it's really important for me to bring up topics such as this, but they forgot to credit your name in the titles originally when the video first came out, and to a lot of people I think that was like pretty, you know, I would never use this word myself because I think it's a wanker's word, but appalling.
You gonna cry about it?
Yeah, I think that sucks. Like I think it's so good for dance that there was a dancer in such a, you know, pop-in video for people to see. But like, didn't that annoy you?
Yeah, it did. Hence why I commented on the video.
Yeah, you turned it into your own thing, which is great.
Yeah.
But
so I guess a little bit, but like at the end of the day, it's not Matt Corby that's deciding that. And it's not his team. It'd be his fucking publishing label, you know? I don't know what record label Matt Corby's under. He might be under a beautiful record label. But it's people that don't care. So I don't like feel negative emotion about that because I feel like I understand the situation, you know?
That's very reasonable
and Matt
of you.
messaged me and he like told me like he's getting myself like in the credits and stuff like that. And this is a big misconception I think people have, is that the artist isn't what you see, you know? That's just it's an aspect of their product, you know? Their product is controlled by this huge fucking thing behind them, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word. I believe and agree with that.
But he like sent me a text message and he was like, we should grab a beer when the border's open. And the borders have just recently opened, so I'm sure we'll catch up.
Sick.
We'll have a nice little cute date.
That's cute.
But
He is a dream.
I don't feel any like malice towards him or his team. They treated me very well. Yeah,
And you got free shoes.
Yeah, and free corduroy jeans from Uniqlo. It was really beautiful. They really trusted me to just freestyle for the music video. And I wasn't expecting them to drop just the one take because
that's pretty awesome, eh?
Because it's like too like dancey. Like I would think more montage clip might be better for a regular viewer. So I really appreciate that they just let me do my shit. I just freestyle. And it's very comfortable for me. So I was just doing my thing, you know. It wasn't anything crazy.
Yeah, and were you on like an ancient farm?
We were at this like random like French style house. It's in New South Wales technically. Like I had to get a border pass for it. But it's just south of like Byron.
Sasha, do you want to say hi today? Hello.
Woo! That's Amazon, everyone.
Catch you guys for a cheeky special next week. You're my first Golden Coastline member. Actually, no.
No, I'm not. You got that wrong.
Jack was my first Golden Coastline member, and now you're my second. Tell me a little bit about Golden.
So Golden's probably like the best crew in the world. It's pretty much just like a group of friends, and I would consider them family now. We're more so like a community, and we're always like building and just doing shit than like a dance crew. And it's not like we're like this crew, you know? We're just fam.
I feel like Golden Coastline is really cute, and I wish there was something like that in Sydney for me to join in on.
Damn straight.
I still want to understand why you think that Sydney's trash. I think that Sydney would like to understand. I feel like I should be defending Sydney a little bit better. So let's do this more officially. So you put this status out that said, I reckon Queensland could smoke Sydney. Who trying to battle? And I'd like you to explain further why you've come to that decision.
All right. Well, I guess first and foremost is just like, let me get a few names out of the way that I think are highly commendable names in the Sydney scene, at least to me, you know. This is all just my fucking opinion. And I'm not like talking behalf on Queensland, I'm just talking. There's like people like Jaya, he's amazing. Kez. There's so many B-boys that I don't even know about that are really good. I like Buggy. I really do like Buggy. That whole crew is dope. I think you guys are sick. I think Keanu's dope. But that's like as far as it goes, eh? And I haven't been in the scene too long. Like I just got back from LA. But from what I have seen, Ko seems dope.
Yeah.
But you guys are just so boring. And I know I'm just talking about like popping. I just think foundation is too, you guys just take it by like gospel, you know? I think there's so much more to dance than what someone says it is. And I think Sydney really, really tries to follow what the rules are.
Do you think that Sydney doesn't have style?
No, Sydney has style, of course.
Right. Well, what do they not have?
I want to say soul or like just fucking themselves. Like they probably don't have themselves. Fuck it.
Ooh.
I think they all like, it's so easy to look the same as the next, you know? Sydney scene's dope, and I do respect it. But I think at the end of the day, Sydney just lacks a lot of uniqueness and like originality because you guys go by what is and what isn't and what foundation should be and shit like that. Nothing more, nothing less. Popping is incredible. Like, and you guys would smoke me in a popping battle. We'll just get that straight, right? But it's just boring, man. At the end of the day, dancing's just dancing and it's just art. And I think art is mostly beautiful because of its originality and uniqueness and personality. I don't know, just boring, you know?
Yeah, right. That's very upfront. You're willing to put that out there?
I'm so willing, eh?
Okay, so why do you like animation?
I love seeing something that's real that just doesn't look real, you know? Mm-hmm. When you look at the ocean from so far and it looks like it's still, But you know, it's not still. It's real. It's moving. But it looks animated. It looks like it's out of like anime maybe or something, you know. I think there's just a beauty of making something natural look unnatural. I guess that's probably the most basic essence of it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Fucking.
I just want to say, fuck Sydney again. Because I can't find any 4X bitter here. And I went to a Dan Murphy's twice to find some 4X bitter, which is the best beer in the world. So I just want to let you guys know I'm just drinking gold today instead of bitter because there's no bitter in New South Wales and it's a tragedy.
Right. Okay, well, I'm sorry about that.
No, it's not your fault.
Well, what else, Clarence? Do you want to like... You know, you're here today on the Dance Bants show. It's a pretty big deal. You haven't cried yet.
I just want to say I'm very like happy to be here. I'm keen. I love this podcast. I reckon I'm one of the bigger fans.
You're probably one of the only ones. You definitely are. I'm very aware of the stats.
Right. Yeah, I'm probably one of the biggest fans. And this is dope. I reckon people should get amongst it. This whole situation is really cool. And I'm just happy to be here. Shout out to my parents. Shout out to my mother. And shout out to my crew, Golden. And my fam, Bang Fam. And just praise the motherfucking Lord.
Are you satisfied with your episode, Clarence?
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
It was nice meeting ya.
Yeah. I hope I get to see you soon.
Yeah.